So it's no secret, I love syndication. I love real estate syndicated deals. I love all types of deals and just have found some amazing opportunities. I've actually raised over $40 million from retail investors. And I have 3 secrets that I found about real estate syndication that I think are really powerful. The first one is about finding great deals, right? So it's really important to find great deals. Most deals that are great deals, individual investors don't hear about. And you think about why that is. Most deals go off market. If a broker has a seller, about 80% of the time, or sometimes even more than that, he'll make a phone call or she'll make a phone call and call the likely next buyer. And if they say no, then they'll go to the next person. It usually doesn't take more than 2 or 3 calls to find out who's going to buy that property, right? And there's reasons for that. But again, these deals are kept kind of private because that's kind of the world we live in. Somebody's looking for a seller. Price is not always the most important thing, but finding the opportunity is important. I'll give an example of this. There was a deal I heard about that was closing, and the seller was leaving millions of dollars in the deal to be able to help it to close. And so, but the title company said, well, you don't have the money here, whatever. And they said, well, we said, it's coming from the seller. And so, because it was coming from the seller, the title company said, no, you have to put the money in. So what was needed was an investor to come in with a couple $1 million to put money in overnight and get some sort of fee for that. So there was an investor that was called that was known to be wealthy, was known to do things like this. And for putting $2 million in, basically overnight or for a couple of days, they got a $100,000 return, right? Which is about a 5% return on that. And pretty amazing, right? To be able to get that, overnight or over a couple of days, very high annualized return, and it was very safe. It just needed to literally be in overnight, and then the money was back. And there are opportunities like that, right? That are really unique opportunities that if you have a reputation as a passive investor, that you can find great deals. So great ways to find deals or to start getting in the deal flow. I think the best way is to go to networking events, go to conferences, meetups. I run a meetup here in Southern California. It's a great way to meet people, always finding new opportunities through meetups and conferences and things like that. Another way, if you're a passive investor, it's great to be, really a part of other, to be connected to other passive investors, because in the financial world, I'm a passive investor, but I also, we have our deals. I want everybody to do our deals. We think they're great, but other passive investors, there's nothing to sell. There's no pitch. It's just, hey, I invested with these guys. It went great. I do it again. I invested over here. I would not do this again, right? So there's things that you're going to get from other passive investors that are really going to help you from an educational standpoint. The second thing really is to choose the right sponsor team, right? Choosing the right sponsor team, knowing what to look for from a team, looking at their track record, their communication style. What do they value? Have they done similar deals to this before? Performance in the past can lead to good performance in the future, but not always. So it's important to find similar values to really find the right sponsor team. The last thing really is understanding exit strategy. What is the strategy of how you're going to make money on this? How does this all end? Well, what's the goal here? And also, what is the 1 or 2 ways you could lose money? And I ask that to sponsor teams. I'll say, hey, what's the biggest risk in this deal? And I'll see if it matches up. So I'll have an idea of that, but I'll see if it matches up with what I think. And what it does is it allows you to really get a good feel for, okay, not every investment goes well, right? So you got to make sure you understand the ways you can make money or lose money. So in summary, find deals, find operators, really look at the exit strategies. In a way, it's very simple. It's not always easy, but it is simple, right? It's just finding the right opportunities that make sense with your goals and your values. And I want to share this quote from Franklin Roosevelt. Don't quote him a lot, but he had a great quote here, so I want to share it. He says, real estate cannot be lost or stolen, nor can it be carried away. Purchased with common sense, paid for in full, and managed with reasonable care, it is about the safest investment in the world. I would agree. If you look at real estate deals, you look at deals, find something that you find is stable and make a move. A lot of people get stuck in analysis paralysis. So this is a video I want to share with you about reducing your biggest expense likely and how I pay almost 0 taxes, right? So you can check that out up here, just how to reduce your taxable basis. I think you'll really enjoy that video. And then if you haven't joined our investment club, you're not hearing about the great deals that we're doing in multifamily, oil and gas, ATMs, car washes, different things. You can check that out in the link below. And thanks for taking the time to educate yourself. I'd love to know from you, what are the best things or the best deals or secrets that you found in your investment journey and how you analyze deals?